Welcome to the Stock Market Game Info Session. I am your host and your instructor, Don Lyons. A little bit about myself. I am a certified financial planner. I'm also a National Social Security Advisor certificate holder. I've been in the business or the financial industry for 19 years. I've spent time with JP Morgan Private Bank, Fidelity Investments, TD Ameritrade, TIAA, all within a number of different capacities and functions, but all within the spectrum of wealth management and financial planning. My experience is very broad and wide-ranging. I work with clients who are literally just starting out, learning how to save and invest money, all the way up to those who literally have tens of millions of dollars, where it's more of an issue of generational wealth transfer and wealth preservation. Educationally, I have a bachelor's degree from Temple University and an MBA from Penn State. I'm a married father of 3 boys. I'm also an avid fan of combat sports. I actually train in both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and boxing. So about the stock market game itself, this is actually a 10-week course that introduces children to investing through a simulation of the stock and bond markets. And each child is given a virtual account of $100,000 with the purpose of buying and selling stocks and bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, throughout the remainder of the course itself. And what this does is it improves their math skills, it improves their knowledge of economics and personal finance. It also creates a greater awareness of current events that take place globally, whether it's a geopolitical event or an economic event. And so this creates a greater awareness of the world around us and how it impacts the markets themselves. Now, topics that I cover include an introduction to stocks, how to research stocks. We talk about buying and selling, where I actually show them how to buy and sell stocks throughout the course. We also talk about the market indices themselves, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, as well as the importance of the 10-year Treasury note. We also go into other details such as the national debt, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, etc. So there really is no limitation in terms of what we cover when it comes to topics. This is an example of a child who was in my class last summer. And as you can see here, they started out with $100,000. They grew it to about $103,000 within a span of a few weeks. And as you can see, as evidenced by the cash balance, they invested a good chunk of their portfolio, which is key here. Now, the one thing that I stress heavily is that children invest in companies whose products and services that they use and understand. And so in this case here, you'll notice that there's some familiar names here. You see Apple, right? Amazon, Disney, Netflix, Uber, etc. And what's happening is children are learning, going through this course, and they're learning how to not just become consumers, but also investors and business owners. Important details of this course. This is actually going to be a Zoom-focused course, or a Zoom-led course with meetings every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, starting with our first course on June 7th, that Monday. The trading period actually will start the following week and will last up until August 20th. The cost is $50 per child. So if you would like to join, you would simply contact me via email at globewealth2018@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at moneytalk_ with Don Lyons, or Facebook with Money Talk with Don Lyons as well. Look forward to seeing you all in the course. Take care.